of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now Bryce Harper. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Schebler moves over, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Jose Alvarez is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
In is Joey Votto now, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. No balls and 1 strike. Senzel leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, you know what? Third baseman. Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
No ball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini, and their runners at the corners now. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Line toward center field. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in, and out, D-Row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box, and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Wood has been having himself quite a year so far. With a sub-3 ERA, he has pitched like one of the league's best.
I think when you've been around as long as this guy has, Matt, you start to get experience on your side. One of the things he knows how to do, he misses barrels. He changes speed. He's up, down, in and out, hard, soft. He's a tough guy to get a read on, and he doesn't fall into throwing the same pitches and fall into a pattern that's easy for the opposing team to figure out.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. So striding in, Aristides Aquino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he's safe. Ready now, Jose Iglesias. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hernandez backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Now batting, number 15.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Senzel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the third baseman, number 7.
First offering on its way.
Miguel Franco.
Line drive to center field. Schebler is there, and he has it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Into the box now, number 73. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 52. Jose.
So here now is the pitcher, Jose Alvarez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ground ball right side. Senzel's got it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail. Into the box, Joey Votto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Shot toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Suarez, the runner at third. Mancini at second with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he 2-0 game.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino. Runner in scoring position with two gone. With runners in scoring position this season, number 44 is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Chopper to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Left side. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To Iglesias for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it. Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A pause and the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Catches the corner. Got him looking. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count. Morin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Nick Senzel. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Number 17.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hoskins.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers dominant.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Fouled away. Dickerson, base runner at first with one out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, number 73. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Reds are on top 2-1. Striding in once again, Joey Votto. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. First offering on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Fouled off. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Trey Mancini is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The center fielder.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! Scott Schebler, the 2-run shot. Number 21 for him on the season as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Another 0-2 home. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Logan Morrison will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 8, Logan Morrison.
Line toward right center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail it 4-1.
Your
Blake
attention,
Parker
please.
enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 53.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And there's one away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In now, Alex Wood, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Franco is right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Right side hit hard. Senzel fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pulls this one in the air out to left. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Now at the plate, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready on 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Reds are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson,
Leading off for
1 for
Philadelphia,
2 on his line so
center
far in the
fielder,
game.
Corey Dickerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The next 0-2. Popped straight up. Suarez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Franco stands at first with 1 out. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Odubel Herrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 37, Odubel Herrera.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far. Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And he popped him up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46.
Here comes the first pitch.
Adam
fouled away.
Morgan.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's there. 1 away.
Now batting.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Morgan, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Scott Schebler becomes out number 2 this inning. Aristides Aquino is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds as they hold on to a 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Bowman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In now, Cesar Hernandez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Harper.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is there. And that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming, here it is. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hernandez, a runner at second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. He makes the catch, and the Reds have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.